Well, good morning. Today is Saturday, June 10th, last day of my vacation, somewhat, but we'll get into that in a minute. But we have birthdays today. Today is Bob Louise's birthday. So, Bob, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Carolyn Campbell, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Sunshine Childs. Childers. Childers. Sunshine, you must have been such a bright, shiny face when your parents saw you the first time to give you such a pretty name. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sunshine. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And last but not least, it's Whitney Campbell's birthday. So Whitney, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Whitney. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all four of you have a great, great birthday. But we have anniversaries because today is Rick and Anna's birthday. Is it Rick? Yep. I want to make sure it wasn't Rich. My nephew was always Ricky. Then he became Rick, but now he's rich. But he's not rich. But anyway. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, Rick and Anna, happy anniversary. And it's also, although she won't remember it because she never does, she says, but I'm sure Joan has already sent her a happy anniversary, so I won't be able to be the first one because I'm 2 hours behind everybody else. But today is Kim and Dave, also known as Mr. Smooth, over at a girl on her phone. Today's their anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope both couples have a great anniversary. As you can see, we're not leaving on a jet plane, but that's just the stuff that's going in the car. We're going to be leaving here shortly. I think they're eating breakfast. I'm not going to eat breakfast. I don't travel, and I don't eat and travel well. So we're all packed. Jim was amazed because I bought so many souvenirs for everybody. You can't go on a vacation and not bring a souvenir back for all your loved ones. Well, you could, but I can't. So I had, it's embarrassing to say, probably about 10 bags of souvenirs, and I got them all except for two bags, except for 2 gift bags in the suitcase. I was a Girl Scout. I know how to pack. I definitely know how to pack. The only thing I left out was there was one bag that's just strictly mugs and glasses and shot glasses and things like that, and then I wanted to keep separate so that it doesn't get broke. It's wrapped really well, but I just wanted to make sure. And then the other bag is just some stuff that we got that is kind of fragile. So I want to make sure that we just keep a special look at that. But the other stuff was able to go into my suitcase. Okay, I'll admit I had to put some in Jim's suitcase too. But you know what? I was very efficient. And when he came in to get the suitcases, he says, well, where's all of our stuff? And I says, it's my suitcase, your suitcase, and the 2 gift bags. No, really, where's the rest of the stuff? I know how to pack. But I slept really well last night. I only had to get up to go to the bathroom once, which was good. We did go to see the ceremony at Mount Rushmore last night. We were afraid we weren't going to be able to go because it was storming. But we thought we haven't got anything else to do. We're just sitting our butts here at the house. Let's just drive there and see. It's in another city. Maybe it'll be better. And it was perfect. So I'll put some clips from last night in here too. I think because the actual ceremony was very heart-moving, very moving. It was really nice. Where I became disappointed is because I saw Crazy Horse first, and Crazy Horse puts on a spectacular light show, laser show. And I don't know, I was thinking there was going to be fireworks or like a light show or something, and which was dramatic when they did it. But all they did was light up the monument, like when it was dark and they lit it up with the spotlights. which is really cool to see when you're driving up to it at night. But I wasn't that impressed, and I think it's because I was expecting like fireworks or a light show. They had fireworks on the screen because, you know, like when they told you the story of America, it was on a big movie screen, and you know, like you could see it, and then they put fireworks at the end. I don't even watch fireworks on TV on 4th of July. Why bother? They're not even worth it. But we had a good night. We had a good time. It was the best vacation I've had in a long, long time. My feet still hold up, so I'm glad to know that I can go home and start my walking again, because I probably averaged between 10, no, not 10. I was surprised, you know, like you're supposed to get 10,000 steps a day. I really walked. We walked all day. We walked uphill both ways. It seemed like it. It really seemed like it. But I really only averaged between 7,000 and 9,000 steps. So I don't know how, props to the people that get 10,000 steps in every day, because I really did a lot of moving and didn't get a lot of, as far as steps go, that way. But I ate really well. I had, like I said, I had a chocolate chip cookie. I did kind of eat a little poorly yesterday, only because I wanted to bulk up for the not eating today with the traveling. So we had pizza last night. I've never had a taco pizza. Where have you been, Sandy, your whole life? You've never had a taco pizza. Never had a taco pizza. It was delicious. So I had a slice of taco pizza and I had a slice of meat lovers pizza, and I had a can of Pepsi. I did have some M&M peanuts earlier in the day. I did eat lunch, which I usually don't. I had a salad with some pepperoni, cheese, and ham in it, and some nuts. And then for breakfast, I had my usual Rice Krispies, banana, and orange juice. That's about it. That's all I really had yesterday. I guess I didn't go that bad. Oh, and I had a chocolate chip cookie. I told you, one chocolate chip cookie a day. I did have a chocolate chip cookie. But, so, anyway, I've been babbling on here too long. I will take you on the road with us today. I know we're heading back home today. We're taking our leisurely drive back home because we're 2 hours behind, so we don't have to check out till 10. So even if we leave at 10, that's really like leaving at noon. But we're going to hit Wall Drugs, free water. If anybody lives in the West and they're in this area, they know what I'm talking about. We'll explain more when we get to Wall Drugs. And then I think we're going to hit the Spam Museum. I don't know what else we're going to do, but we're going to take a couple days to get home. So I'm hoping to be home by Monday. We'll see. So let's see what everybody else is doing. I'll talk to you soon. If I can turn you off. See, you don't ever want to leave me. Okay, now all we're doing is packing up.
Nah.
Yeah, I know.
No fun.
That's not mine.
Is yours one?
Those are
That's Sarah's.
those are my liquor bottles, though. So
Yo, they sure are.
don't think about
She's
taking
quite the
those.
boozer.
Don't think about taking the chocolate out.
Don't
The
worry.
chocolate. I
You
think
just eat
there's
off
only,
the chocolate and throw away the liquor.
I think
That's
there's
true.
only mojito, margarita,
Oh, by
and
the way,
strawberry daiquiri.
The tips
left.
of my toes did touch.
Did they?
Yeah,
No, I'm glad to hear
I had
that.
to kind of push, but well,
Well-
actually, it was my shoes, not my toes, but there was touching.
You'll know what we're talking about in a little while. But right now you gotta wait. And then there's the two slugs that didn't do anything.
It was just
Hey,
she was
I
sitting
knew
on
you were
the
going to say
bench.
that.
Look at them. They're sitting while we did all the work.
And to be honest with you, those chocolate things with the liquor inside,
Yeah.
they all taste the same.
Do they really?
And I don't want to insult the maker of those things, but they all taste the same. That's the bottom line right there.
Well, at least you weren't the last one up today, Jim.
I know.
I was the first one up.
You were not the first one up. I was up in here reading when you got up. You were the
You
third.
always want to take credit.
You were the third, because Lynn came walking in before you.
That's what it's like to be in-laws.
Boy, they really did. Although I was up first, you know.
during his time as a Rough Rider and also as our nation's 26th president. But what were some of Roosevelt's passions? Well, at an early age, Roosevelt was diagnosed with asthma, and his father said to him, "You need to be strong, both physically and mentally." Also in his youth, he was bullied one summer, and he wanted to take up boxing.
Well, Jim could be down on the stage there, but they're honoring all the military people, but he's too much of a wuss.
You gotta walk down a million
Too
steps.
far.
It's a little ways down, I'll
Look at the
agree.
little girl. We could have gone.
You don't want to
down-
walk down, Jim?
We could have gone down. for
No,
our
not that
dads,
many
too.
stairs.
Yeah, we could have went down for our dads, yeah. Too many stairs. Too many stairs.
Be safe going home. Thank you. Have a great evening.
So this is where you were sitting. I lost sight of you.
Touch.
Kathy's gonna watch our stuff while we go into the gift shop.
Because her feet don't touch.
Just look at her feet don't touch. She's
Anywhere.
like she's like a little person.
Somebody will have to yank me up when it's time to go.
Yeah, really. Wherever I seem to go, this man shows up.
I'm stalking you.
I don't know what the deal is. I come in the gift shop, he's here. I go to Grand Canyon. Oh, you weren't at the Grand Canyon.
No.
Crazy Horse?
Crazy Horse.
He was there. The Devil's Tower. He was there.
The Mammoth Cave or Pits.
He was there.
Yeah.
We just can't get rid of him. But, you know, he sees that I'm ready to check out, and he said, you know, I'll see you outside.
Well, I definitely.
Okay, we're going to ask everyone what their favorite thing was. Okay, Dale, what was your favorite? You had to pick one that you would recommend. Only one of everything we saw. What would you say was the best thing to recommend?
Well, without.
What was your favorite, and what would you recommend?
I would recommend seeing those mammoth. What was it called? Mammoth.
The Mammoth site.
A mammoth site, yeah, with all those mammoths, tusks and bones that have been recently discovered.
That was really
It was
interesting.
truly amazing.
That was Sarah's idea. It was a good idea.
Yeah, it was, yeah. But also to see those geological peaks and spires that have been left from 10 million years of
Yeah.
erosion is just absolutely great.
So that would be your favorite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both natural.
Yes, definitely.
That's what I think. You know, like I could do without deadwood and all those shops.
Right.
Could do without that. The natural stuff is more like it's more interesting to me.
Now, does Canada, like above Montana and all that, do they have stuff like that too?
We have in Alberta. We have badlands in Alberta, which are like foothills, I think, and there are dinosaur bones there.
Have you ever been there?
I've been to Alberta, yeah, a couple times, but I never went into the badlands.
Oh, really?
Because Alberta's got state parks, really nice parks, like Banff.
It's just what.
Oh, cool.
Banff is a really nice park, okay?
Sanders brand.
And so that's a popular spot for everyone to go.
Yeah.
And it's in the mountains, so.
Cool. Thank you, Dale.
Oh, we're still on.
Yeah, now we're done. Well, I was just giving my because I have Canadian subscribers, and so that way you would point out that that's somewhere they might want to see.
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
Okay, of the whole week, what was your favorite thing to do? Just one. And then what's one thing you would recommend definitely that people would have to see?
Well, my favorite thing for the whole week, I guess, was spending time with you.
Well, okay.
Jeez.
Don't make Dale sick over there. As far as the sites,
Oh, as far as the sites.
and I'm not including me, because I am a site,
okay,
I know
well, there
that.
goes that one.
Yeah.
I guess Mount Rushmore I like the best.
And what would you recommend? If somebody was to come out here and they could only see one thing.
I would say Mount Rushmore,
Somebody
but Crazy Horse and Deadwood are good too.
A favorite thing. Too many favorites.
You could only
to
pick
choose
one thing
from.
was your favorite.
I can't.
And not family being together.
I
but
can
just
tell you my
tomorrow.
least favorite, the thing that I absolutely hated, was seeing the snake when we walked around the bottom of Devil's Tower. One thing I would definitely recommend would be.
It's hard.
I know we
really
did
hard.
so much. I would say driving to Devil's Tower, I think.
That was pretty.
Because it was kind of out of the way, but you know, when you've already come 1,200 miles, what's another, 100?
Yeah, something like that.
Favorite thing, I think well, it's a thing to do. I can't just say the fact that we were all together.
No, Jim already claimed that one.
Okay, I'll
No,
go.
just you.
Oh, that's right. He just said it was just me, not everybody else.
Just you. I think I might say Mount Rushmore
That was Jim's favorite too.
and recommend. Sarah wanted to go to the Mammoth site yesterday, and I was thinking, and I would recommend visiting the Mammoth site if you like archaeology or
No,
paleontology.
even
at
if you
all.
don't. I mean,
Yeah.
I found it fascinating.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn.
You're welcome.
And here's Paul. Oh, I'm
No, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Don't interrupt the director.
No, sorry.
What is the one favorite thing that you did this week, other than being with family? And what is one thing that you would definitely recommend if people could only see one thing?
Boy, I'm going to be selfish and say the one favorite thing was sitting right next to Wild Bill Hickok when he got shot in the back of the head at the poker table.
Oh, that was right. I forgot about
I
that.
got to be selfish about that one. One thing I would recommend. Oh, wow. Devil's Tower. I think that kind of out of the way, but it's incredible there. But for man-made stuff, Town of Deadwood is a blast.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's really hard to pick just one thing.
It is.
really is.
It is. But I had a great time with family. Now you can say you can like being with family.
Now, and of course, being with family.
All right. Because we want to make sure.
And my
Because
favorite
I told-
sister, Lynn.
Yes.
My favorite brother, Paul.
Who's older?
She is year and 4 days,
Yeah.
which when we were kids was horrible because she would tell me she was 2 years older than me. But now that we're adults, it's wonderful because for 4 days I can tell her she's 2 years older than me.
There you go.
Like I care.
And last but not least, hurrying up the rear, like what does Dale say?
Wipe it up the rear like toilet paper.
There you go.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, your favorite thing and the one thing that you would recommend.
I would recommend Custer State Park. Watching the herds of buffalo is fun. I love that. We also saw a antelope, and that was beautiful. I would recommend that. I also loved the dinosaurs, the mammoths. Was very, very interesting.
Yes.
And
And that was a spur of the moment thing.
It was. Sarah picked that. I would highly recommend buying some of the apps that show you or read you directions. That was really nice too.
Yes.
That was the Viator.
If
And last but not least, hurrying up the rear, like what does Dale say?
Wipe it up the rear like toilet paper.
There you go.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, your favorite thing and the one thing that you would recommend.
I would recommend Custer State Park. Watching the herds of buffalo is fun. I love that. We also saw a antelope, and that was beautiful. I would recommend that. I also loved the dinosaurs, the mammoths. Was very, very interesting.
Yes.
And
And that was a spur of the moment thing.
It was. Sarah picked that. I would highly recommend buying some of the apps that show you or read you directions. That was really nice too.
Yes.
That was the Viator.com.
Say it again. Viator.
Viator.com. It's not actually an app, it's a website, although you can
Okay.
download it on your phone. And wherever you go, put it in.
And then would you know what the
And-
price range is usually between?
It can be $5.50 a person for something that you want to do, or like I said, when we went to New Zealand, we bought our swim with the dolphins activity, and it's usually less money than it is if you walked up to a kiosk and said, "I'd like to buy a ticket."
Yeah, it's discounted.
They're discounted.
Great time with family. Just
Yeah.
an awesome time.
So, okay. Well, thank you, Kathy. I had a great time with you too.
Thank you.
I didn't. Oh,
She did.
wait, was that my out loud voice?
That was out loud.
No, that's
And of course, for me, my favorite thing is impossible. Always, we always know my favorite thing is being with family. That's my favorite thing. But my favorite thing here that I saw is just the drive. Oh my gosh! No matter where you drove, it was breathtaking. My videos just did not do it any justice. But if you had to see anything, I would highly recommend, like everybody else said, Mount Rushmore. It was gorgeous. Deadwood was fun, touristy, but even though Mount Rushmore is touristy, it was awe-inspiring. It really was. My biggest disappointment, I think, was Crazy Horse, that we were so far away. I really think that I wouldn't pay the money myself to go into the park to see Crazy Horse. I think it looks better driving up to it.
Yeah.
Because when we were driving up to it and we saw it,
Yeah.
it just looks so much more majestic. Because when you get there and it's so far away, it loses its majesticity. How do you say that word?
Majesty.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it lost all of its majesty. But driving up to it, coming up to it, it was breathtaking. But once you got in the park and paid the fee and
Yeah, because even though we figure we'll never be this way again, $125 to go up to the very top to
And- yeah.
walk on his arm seemed a bit steep.
plus it was a steep climb. But also the fact that it just it's like going to a movie theater and sitting in the very first row. I think if you get up there, although I don't know, we didn't get up there because we weren't going to spend that much money. But we're not going to be alive when they're finished.
Sarah found the prairie dog fun.
Yes, she did.
We
That
had
was-
to let her out in the field.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that I didn't think of this before. Well, you know what? We were still on vacation. But the dinosaur bones is a definite must too. Definite.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, here comes the big guy now. We gotta go. Okay, Jim is on a mission to look for something in here, so we're going into the knife store, but I'm gonna close out the video and then I'll do another part. Hopefully they'll upload in the car while we're driving. And then we're planning on our way home, we're going to go to, right now we're gonna go on the Custer State Park Loop to see if we can see any wildlife. Then we're gonna go to, well, I should do it the other way around so you can see the beautiful background. If I don't fall in the hole that's right there at the ground. I would have had it documented. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? There's the hole. That was scary. But anyway, we're gonna go to Custer State Park to do the loop, the wildlife loop. Then we're gonna go to Mitchell, or then we're gonna go to Wall Drugs, and then we're gonna go to Mitchell, South Dakota, to see if we can see the Corn Palace, I guess. But one thing we want to recommend too is when you're here, get the guidebooks that are free, because there's always coupons. We've got lots of coupons, so like buy one get one free, or like 10% off of all of your purchases. So anytime you see any kind of a pamphlet, pick it up. So, but in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and talk to you on my next video.